asked our guys before the game, like if it's probably, they usually come back to the locker room with like 40 minutes left, and we talk. Then they go and warm up at like 30, and I went in there at 40, and I just told them I don't have anything to say to you. Like if your heart's not beating fast right now, you're ready to go. Like if you're, I can't really say what I said to him, but your care meter isn't as high as it could possibly go right now, then I don't have the guys in the locker room that I think I got in here. Right? I told them I'm going to play the guys that stick to our game plan. I'm going to play the guys that move the basketball and share it and play the right way, that are going to fight on the glass and do everything possible. But I wanted to see our response. I wanted to see our resolve, and I thought we had that tonight. The way we started the game, things didn't always go well for us, but we kept fighting back. We kept fighting back. We kept fighting back. You get a lead, then they send it to overtime. You got to fight back. You got to bounce back. It goes to double overtime. You got to bounce back. You got to fight back. And these guys did it all night long. So I'm proud of these guys and how we responded. The Big Ten is not easy, and it hasn't been kind to us with this schedule and not playing a home game in 20 days and being on the road and playing in 3 tough places to play, right? Like, we're not like exempt or like what we did. Like, there's a lot of people in the country that are going to go lose at Ohio State, at Iowa, at Indiana. It's not exclusive to just us. Like, there's a lot of good teams that are going to go do that. Like, everybody can go do that. So, but that momentum, it takes something out of your team when you don't get home games. But to be back here, I'm proud that, I'm proud of Nittany Nation. I'm proud of the Legion of Blue and everybody for sticking by us and showing up tonight. And I think our guys, they fought, right? And I say it all the time. Like, if somebody gets one opportunity to come watch us play, I hope they left and felt good about how we played tonight.
Micah, you're always pretty demonstrative out there, but tonight it felt like you were particularly so. Yeah, I know, crazy.
I don't sometimes, I don't get a chance to go back and see myself, so I wonder about that.
But you seemed particularly demonstrative, especially in the overtimes. Were you feeling kind of the weight and the importance of this game, given how well your guys had played and how the last 3 games had gone?
Yeah, a little bit of that. A little bit of also just stick to the plan. Just stick to the plan. Just stick to the plan and get it done. And, I just want to win. I just want to win. I want. But here's why I want to win. I want these guys to have so much success, right? Like, I've been, like I said, I've been blessed in my life, man. I've coached in 2 national championship games. I've coached in the NCAA tournament. I don't know, 4 years, about 6. So 6 years. I've been in the Eastern NBA playoffs 5 years. Like, I've experienced success in my career, but I want these guys to feel it, man. Like, that feeling is special. And I don't remember what game it was or when it happened, but I told them, like I believe in you guys like none other. Like, believe in yourself the same exact way, but I believe in you, and I'm going to fight for you, and I want them to have so much success. So I'm going to do everything possible. So if my staff makes fun of me, or the other guys on staff make fun of me, and they say, I'm like this really nice guy, and then game time comes, and it's just like straight Tasmanian devil. But I want success for these guys so much that, I'll give anything for them to have it.
Coach, back here on the podium, the way you guys play, more of a grinding style of play, do you think that benefited you as overtime went on and Iowa was late for tired and they couldn't seem to make the shots, but you guys were just grinding away?
I think so. It helped us throughout the game. You look back and you're like, man, we gave up 86. But then you're like, it was only 66. It was really 64. And, Keegan Murray makes a miraculous tip. It was unbelievable. That was I guess the game's over now. I can go back and talk about it, but like, that's why he's going to be playing in the NBA next year, right? So, but we guarded, man. We really guarded for a game where you look and you give up 86. We guarded for stretches and made it tough on them. And it's a really good offensive team, and if we can continue to do that, we give ourselves a chance. And that's who we want to be. That's who we want to be each and every night. And then, kind of opportunistic offense. Opportunistic to the point of 90 points tonight, but, as opportunistic as we can get.
Micah, you seem pretty disappointed in the rebounding effort in the second half at Iowa. The play by Keegan notwithstanding, obviously that was an incredible play, but what do you think about the job your guys did and the number of guys you had posting big rebounding numbers there?
Yeah, it was just full team effort. Those are when you need it, because they're a really good defensive team. They're a really good offensive rebounding team. But I was thrilled. Like I told our guys, I don't really pay attention to I look at the score and then everything else is kind of off gut feel about who's playing well. So I usually don't look at the scoreboards. Although I'm appreciative of the BJC that they have these great scoreboards in here for us that have the score and everything else up there. But I usually don't look at them. And then I get the box score after the game. I'm like, wow, Seth had a double-double. So did John. Miles almost had one. Greg almost had one. And then you look and Jalen Pickett has seven rebounds, 6 defensive, and Sam has 5 rebounds, 4 defensive. And that's when you're focused in on what you need to do. Because most teams, right, you have to send people back on defense, which are usually the guys that Pickett and Sam were guarding. So they're free to go clean it up. Don't stand out there on the perimeter. My man's all the way back in the paint on the other end, and I'm standing at the three-point line taking pictures of our bigs down there, battling their asses off on the glass, and I'm just chilling. We got enough people taking pictures. They take great pictures. I get a chance to look at them after the game, flip through and all this other stuff. But we don't need extra players out there taking pictures. We need you in there in the fight and getting in the mix. And those guys did it. They got on the glass, and that really helps us. It saves energy for John and Greg to go get some offensive rebounds.
Obviously, things get a little complicated when you start playing double overtime, but you got a couple of guys in 40 minutes. You didn't get much from Jelani and Giovanni tonight. You didn't get any from Giovanni tonight, but you also got a start from Dalian tonight. What kind of went into your head with all those rotations?
I was thinking about offense. Start of the game. I wanted to space the floor and have a bunch of guys out there that can shoot, right? And Dalian can really shoot it. Seth can shoot it. Miles can shoot it. And now, you saw our offense clicking a little bit because guys are getting into the paint. Now they're worried about them when they kick it out and they're closing out. Now those guys are attacking, right? And there's less people in the paint, less crowded. We wanted to move the basketball a little bit better. And, that's kind of the group we went with. Jelani was going to play. He got his contact knocked out pretty early. And, I subbed him out and just the other guys were just playing well. Sometimes it's just not your night because, you get an opportunity, you don't want to waste it. And that's what, those guys, Greg was like, nope, it's my opportunity. I'll take those minutes. While you're out, I'm going to play well. So I'm just going to stick with those guys who were playing well. And I thought our offense played a little bit better. I get a chance to watch. Sometimes they show these on the Big Ten Network, these press conferences. So I'm going to give a shout out to my man Rob Hummel because I sit back there and watch it pregame. And he and Trent Meacham, Trent was talking about our defense, and Rob was like, I'm concerned with their offense. They need to play better offensively. So I just want to tell Rob I was ahead of the game, Rob. I was thinking about offense a couple of days ago. He should have texted me his concerns because we're good friends. But appreciate you, Rob. Love you, man. That's my guy, by the way. Seriously, that's my guy. So it's not like a shot at Rob Hummel. He'll text me if he sees this.
Not to belabor the tip in, but just kind of given the improbability of that.
Yeah.
What's your reaction in that moment? Like, how do you process that and then move on from it as quickly as you guys did?
I mean, the first thing that was trying to get all of our guys back to the huddle, right? Like, I knew that ball was in. Like, I saw it, like, go off his hands before the horn went off. But, like, you can't put your head down in that moment, right? You can't be thinking about what happened during that moment. You have to regroup as fast as possible. So we had to get into the locker room and start talking right away about, like, hey, we got to win this overtime, right? We won the game, and this tip-in happened. We didn't finish the job, but we won the game. Now go win it twice then. Do what you need to do to win it twice. You can't do that if you're thinking about, I didn't box out. You can't do that if you're thinking about, hey, man, he didn't box out. We won this game. Like, now you're not focused on doing your job and trying to get our guys refocused. And I thought they did that. They scored the first points, I think in both overtimes, but they scored the first point in overtime, and then, we kind of chipped away. We hung around. We scored back and forth, and then same thing in the second overtime. I wish I had Sean McVay's memory. I saw that clip of him recalling plays. Like, I can't remember stuff. I'm sorry. It's probably the Tasmanian devil in me, but I thought we responded at every opportunity to match their scoring in overtimes when they scored. We came down and scored. Like, they scored, we came down and scored. And that was us just regrouping in the huddles, talking. We got great leadership from our guys to stay focused and do what we need to do to try and win the game.
Micah, 22% from three tonight. I think it's the first game you've shot under 30% and won from out there. What did you do to compensate for that and still, have a pretty productive offensive night?
I think we got, if you go back and look, I guess second chance points helped us. We had 15 offense rebounds and some kickouts. We had some, we got to the rim at a pretty good rate. Our threes just didn't fall. I felt like we got really good shots. So I wasn't stressing over that. I thought, we'd make some in the second half. We kept getting the same quality of look. I thought we'd make more. So I'm fine with it. Like, we shot good shots. We took good shots. We attacked the rim a lot more. We made plays around the rim. But, our spacing helped us be able to have opportunities to get in there. So we're going to continue to try and do that. We're going to continue to play the right way, continue to attack the basket, and then we got open threes, shoot them with confidence. Like, water finds its level at some point in time, and we got a boatload of makes coming.
Last question.
Micah, you mentioned Dalian. What did you see from him in his limited time out there, and do you have an update on his status moving forward?
Yeah, he, the reason why I wanted to play him and the reason why I went with him early is, one, he doesn't have any fear. Like, he feels like every shot's going in, and he's got a chance to make it. But he's got great speed, and like, he cuts really well, and like, his cutting sets up other guys. Like, it draws attention from the defense to get other guys open. And he's one of the few guys that has that speed right now for us that we're kind of looking for, who can do that. So. He injured his back a little bit. I don't think it's anything serious. So, we just wanted to be patient with him in the second half. Those other guys were going, so it's nothing serious. I don't expect it to be anything serious to hold him out. So we'll get him ready to go for Wisconsin.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.